What is the place that you call home? Is it in the spaces you like to roam, installed in sapphires that touch the horizon, reflected in tears that mourn slaughtered bison? Out there where somewhere is far and away, around here close by where no children play, where the First Nations are saturated in alcohol, where the advocates of hate cry out for a wall, at the banks of the river with the passing water, out in the desert where noon just gets hotter, around where hummingbird cannot find a flower, where bee covered in pollen is deprived of its power, where eternity chisels memory in the valley of stone. Is it with the people that you call your own, amidst the strangers that always are drifting, with the sands of time constantly shifting, submerged deep in rich inkwells of imagination, in the fading ways of a lost generation, where serpents and scorpions cannot be avoided, in dreams where the talented ones cannot be exploited, peddling poison out on every street corner, denying the talents of every gifted street performer, entangled in visions that go on forever, escaping the shadows in some meaningful endeavor, resisting the scorn of the powers that be, exposing the confines of a fraudulent liberty, defying the moment that somehow lingers, mourning the minutes that slip through your fingers, chasing the blood trail written in history's pages, praying for brown children to be freed from cages, in a country that is burning and the flames grow higher, with those that insist that it's not on fire, engaged in a struggle that just keeps on going, where the true hearts of the people are finally showing, erased by a truth that has just been rewritten, where speaking your native tongue has been forbidden, where the tone of your skin closes many doors, witnessing policymakers creating new wars, enlisted to take the glimmer of hope from your eyes, recruited to be the ultimate sacrifice, led by leaders that tell you they work for the light, with captains that show you the depths of the night. On the razor's edge where hatred has patrolled, obscured by an image that's cast of fine gold, made to bow down just out of convenience, incarcerated with free birds for civil disobedience, admiring the criminal that stiffens his white collar, listening to the preacher demanding every 10th dollar, moving so quickly and still gaining speed, seeing the monsters of profit corrupt every seat, encircled by the madness that is the new norm, dispossessed of a beauty that knows its true form, away from revolutionary watchmen that sound the alarm, mesmerized by charmers that get you with charm, accepted into societies with a handshake and nod, polluted by thinkers which say there is no God, slipping away in a reality that doesn't exist, lost in the dewdrop that gets mixed into the mist, rendered motionless without self-defense, dying from hunger on the wrong side of the fence, mixed with locals suffering famine in the overabundance, without a connection and much correspondence, bombarded by advertisements that target the mind, offered everything that must be left far behind, easily taken by whatever has been offered, ignoring the voices of those who have always suffered, applauding the efforts that make the end come faster, drowning all sorrow in the echoes of laughter, whispering that chaos is just part of the story, insisting kindness and love don't come with the territory, afraid to offer up any sort of helping hand, believing that hope will always be contraband, hunting monarch butterflies for crossing imaginary lines, calling home a prison that only confines, in the real reality where the gambler never wins, Don't you know that Jesus paid for your sins? That every good gift comes from above, coming down from the Father who gives them with love, away from the grasp of the red, white, and blue, that we are but sojourners, just passing through.